What's going on YouTube? Overwatch here, bringing you guys my updated PK Fire deck profile. Now, I went to one of my locals and me and a friend of mine got joint second place. Now, he was playing the Quantum Monarch with Domain Lockdown, not the XYZ version. So hopefully someday I'll be able to get that deck profile for you as well, for those of you who want that. But my matchups, I played against Speedroid, I played against Magispectre, Performer Pal, Magician Performer Pal, and 2 Monarch decks. I didn't get to play Cosmo, so I never got to test the deck out against Cosmo, but overall, good result. The deck was amazing, it was so fun to play, I enjoyed every minute playing this deck. So, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. First off, I changed the Speedroid engine to 3 Terrortop and 1 Teketomborg. Now, I feel like the strengths of this deck is basically just going first, able to summon up to 2 Dantes and setting 2 or 3 trap clouds. Now that is a really good opening for this deck, and I wanted to be able to make that opening as much as possible, and the second Teketomborg just wasn't really contributing to those first turn plays. So although the Leviair play later on in the game is pretty good, the fact is that you can always make that play through other means without the second Teketomborg. For the BA engine, we run the 1 Tourguide and the 1 Rhino warrior. No explanation to these cards needed whatsoever. Also play 3 Scarm, 2 Seer, 1 Graff, 2 Farfa, 1 Calcab and 1 Barba. Didn't make any changes to this. The ratio was pretty much perfect. I mean, this is the ratio I think is the best anyway. Just, you could cut Barba for maybe a third Farfa, but this card is pretty good just in case you go into time. I never got to use it as effective as maybe I would have liked, but you could run a third Farfa if you wanted to. Next off, no changes to the Phantom Knight engine, 2 gloves, 2 cloak, and 3 sound boots. Now, like I said in my first deck profile, this is definitely, in my opinion, the best ratio to go with when playing PK Fire. The cards don't clog as much, and you get to see your cards like as often as you wish. So yeah, this is the best ratio in my opinion. Next off, I dropped Maxx to 2 because, like I said, Maxx doesn't really contribute to the Summon to Dante set 3 opening, like, and just Maxx it doesn't make Dante. So now for one of the most RNG cards of this format, Triple Twin Twister. Now, me and my mate had a discussion together about this, like the format at the moment, and the fact is, it's so RNG based. Like, if you look at cards like Twin Twister, it's like, oh, if I have Twin Twister, I win. If I don't, I lose. So, next RNG card, Raigeki is, yeah, broken as hell. 2 Mass Change 2. Darklaw was pretty good. It hit a Pendulum Call and a Pendulum Sorcerer, which I thought that was amazing. 1 Reinforcement of the Army. I rarely saw this card, but when I saw it, it was good. 1 Reinforcement of... one Foolish Burial, because I swapped this in at one point for the Maxx which I took out, and when I saw it, it was good. It helps contribute to those first turn plays which you will see with this card. And yeah, if you have a Phantom Knight in hand, you can just send a cloak and search the boots. And even if you have a BA in hand, you can just send Graff and special any BA you want, either Scarm or Seer, and then make the Dante play that you want to every time first turn. That's it for the spells. Spell lineup was pretty good. I'm happy with how they all performed, and yeah, I'd say that's a good ratio for spells. No changes to the traps. 3 Fog Blade, 3 Strike, and 3 Warning. Would like to swap out 2 Solemn Strikes for Chaos Trap Balls, just because I feel like those traps are slightly better in the current format at the moment, because, well, it just hits the monarchs better than Strike does. Because, of course, they can just, like, normal summon with return and be able to dodge this card, with Chainlink 1 as the monarch effect and Chainlink 2 as return. So therefore there is something between your Solemn Strike and the monster, so you can't Solemn Strike the monster. Warning was just amazing, as it always is. That's it for the main deck. No changes I can think of at the moment to the main deck that I would like to change, that could maybe improve the deck. I feel like it performed well, and I don't think, in my opinion, there's anything to change with the main deck. Maybe you guys could think of something. Now, for the extra deck, we have the tokens, because, yep, tokens. My little ball cap. 3 Dante. This card, yeah, it's Dante. 2 of the Broken Sword, or the Break Your Wallet, or the Breaksword, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this card was, it was good. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah, on a serious note, it was really good. Never really summoned the second copy. Normally, whenever I summoned the first copy, it was normally just pushing for game at that point. It came up a few times, the second copy, but nothing like game breaking, if you know what I mean. I was in a winning position, if you know what I mean. So summoning the second one didn't win me the game. It was part of the plan to just finish that game basically really quickly. 2 Leviair. Leviair's good at 2. I like it. Sometimes you go into the second copy, sometimes you don't. It's just a matter of how you want to play the draw out. Double Beatrice card is absolutely amazing, sending Farfas every day, sending Sears every day, especially in Dante's every day. Just what she does. She's just nothing else to say about that card. Darkest Wizzy Rebellion Dragon. This card was good. 3/5 attack beta was amazing. And being able to take the attack of other monsters is also really good. So yeah, you could swap this out for an Evil Swarm Thanatos, which a friend recommended to me, which I think is actually probably a better idea than running this, because it's just amazing as Cosmo. The fact that it's unaffected by monster effects with 3,350 attack is just, it's too good, man. Too good. 2 F-Zero when playing Cosmo, just in case. Never played Cosmo in the end, so yeah, that's it. 2 Master Hero Darklaw to rid of Mass Change 2s. Yeah, he was good. Like I said, he hit a Pendulum Sorcerer and a Pendulum Core, whatever it's called. So yeah, Darklaw did what Darklaw does. And finally, the 1 Pilgrim. Yeah, I summoned him once when my Beatrice got Solemn Strike, and he thought I couldn't summon this. But yeah, you can summon it. If Beatrice is Solemn Warning or Solemn Strike, it's exactly like, you know, Star Dragon Nova, where it says, if this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard. I mean, even though it technically wasn't on the field, you still possess your extra deck. Do you or do you not? So, yeah, there we go. That's it for the extra deck. For the side deck, I played 2 Majesty's Fiend for the Mirror and for Cosmo, 2 MST, MST, you could probably take one out. I started this in against the Magician player, and I drew 2 MST, 1 Twin Twister, like a Phantom Knight, gloves, and I think Teketomborg, and it was absolutely terrible. Like, it didn't do anything for me, so I got paranoid and I sided them both out again, like game 3. And of course, that didn't happen ever again, so I never really sided in the MSTs in the end. So you could swap an MST out for another Darklaw, and possibly something else, I don't know what, really. It's all dependent on your choice. 3 system down, never played against Cosmo. The Darklaw was just for monarchs, by the way, basically. Clearing board is always nice against monarchs. Never played Cosmo, so never got to use the system downs. I was pretty much the only person playing PK Fire, so this card was useless. To be fair, I didn't really expect to see another PK Fire deck, but it was there just in case. 3 Mask of Restrict, decided this thing against both the Monarch players and the Magispector player. And I also decided in this in with it. Now, this and this against the Magispector player was just, yeah, auto win in the end. And for those of you who want to know what I side out to put this in, I just take out an F-Zero, because obviously you're not going to really need it in that matchup. So yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. I will post the list in the description box down below. So yeah, I feel this deck still does have potential going into post-Shining Victories. Obviously you've got the problem of the Drifting Ghost, or whatever it's called, which will of course banish all your Dantes if you're not careful. I'll try and do a Shining Victories box opening for you, and I have some Shining Victories cards actually coming in the post, including all the Cosmo stuff I need, so that's another deck profile I'll bring out for you in the near future. So I'll be going to a locals on Thursday hopefully and get to test the new Cosmo stuff out, and I'll post a video about that telling you how I did there. So subscribe to the channel if you're new, post a comment on what change you think I can make to the deck, or post a comment on what type of stuff you want me to do on the channel. So yeah, see you in the next video.